What happens after our offer is accepted? So there are many steps, but if you have the right realtor who's going to walk you through them, these should be easy, and we should be making it feel as though this is not of your concern, that every step of the way, we're going to guide you and let you know what we need when we need it. So first things first, once we get that offer accepted, we're going to celebrate a little bit. And then we're going to get that deposit or earnest deposit money check to the listing agent's office. So whether it's you deliver it for me, I pick it up from you and deliver it to them, or we can even wire these days to the listing agent's office. We want to get that done first because that is going to have a critical time frame to solidify our offer and complete the contract. Number two, important, you're going to get a pre-approval before we do all of this. But once we have a contract accepted, this is where you and the lender now are working together more hand in hand. I'm still here. I'm still in communication. The lender and I talk so much behind the scenes that to make it smooth for you, that you may not even realize all of the communication that's happening. But number two is we want to get with the lender and we want to complete a full mortgage application. So initially you give some information, we get a general idea, but once we have the house, we know the taxes, all the details that the lender needs, we want to do an application. So you're going to need more bank statements, more information, and the lender is going to be the one that's going to be the expertise on that. So earnest deposit, work with the lender, and while that's happening, while you're meeting with the lender, if we have any inspections that were accepted within our offer, that they said, yes, you're allowed to do a home inspection, yes, you're allowed to do a termite inspection, whatever it may be, I'm going to help you and assist you to finding the right people to do those inspections for you, and we want to get them scheduled ASAP. Generally in the contract, it's 10 days. We can extend it based upon what's going on in the market or what type of inspections we're asking to do. But generally it's about 10 days. So we want to get someone in there. We want them to do the inspection, create the report, and get it back to us with enough time for us to discuss it and to negotiate and talk about any repairs that we want to do. So there's inspections. And then at that point, we are going to be still continuing to work with your lender to get everything done for the mortgage commitment. 2 weeks prior to our settlement time, we want to make sure that we have a mortgage commitment letter that I can then provide to the listing agent stating that everything is pretty much good. We might have a couple things going on, such as the appraisal that still needs to come back in order for that commitment to be complete. But at this point, you have done everything you need to do, and it's just one or two little minor things possibly that follow that will finish up in the next 2 weeks. The appraisal. So the lender is going to do this up front. So there's a couple things that you're going to need to know that are up front. Number one, if you do have inspections, you're going to have to pay for those upfront. It's not going to be part of your closing costs. So you want to keep that in mind. Make sure you have those funds available to pay those inspectors. And secondly, the other thing that is paid upfront is the appraisal. So once you get the mortgage application started with your lender, you're going to also give them money towards the appraisal. The appraisal will then be ordered. An appraiser will come out and take a look at the house, and then they will do their expert work by doing those comparables, just like I did when we were writing our offer, even on a more detailed spectrum, because this is their primary genre of focus. So they're going to do that, and that can take, I've seen them come back same day, which is mind-blowingly amazing. But I've also seen appraisers come back in 2 weeks. So it is a time frame, but that's where that's going to come in, and that's going to be a critical point to closing all of this up. So once we have the appraisal, once we have all of your information with the lender confirmed that we're good to go, then we head to the walkthrough. And after the walkthrough, we go to the closing table.